As kids, we always had like that one favorite cartoon that we watched, man. It was either regular show, Adventure Time, you know, SpongeBob, Danny Phantom, Ben 10. It was like a plethora of options. You know, I grew up watching these shows. Like I watched regular show, I watched Adventure Time, and I liked them. But the show I loved the most was fucking Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron is considered to be like one of the best Nickelodeon cartoons of all time. It had 3 seasons. It even had a crossover with Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents. The show was just fucking insane, bro. I loved it to death. And, you know, each cartoon has like its fair share of like those super like odd and like kind of out of place episodes. Jimmy Neutron specifically had this disturbing episode. Rewatching it now like made me realize like how odd it is. So buckle up, because today we're going to be talking about the Jimmy Neutron episode
that went too far.
So the episode starts off with Jimmy at recess wondering where Cindy is. This is when Carl comes in out of his mind saying that Sheen is acting super odd.
It's Sheen. He's acting really weird. Yeah, Carl, where have you been for the last 10 years?
Sheen slowly walks up with this eerie blank smile and asks if it's a happy day. Sheen starts talking about this show called The Happy Show, which is airing on channel 357, claiming it makes him happy and that he and everybody else has to watch it. And he slowly walks away. This leaves Jimmy and Carl in this odd situation of what's going on with Sheen. Like, Sheen is usually really fucking weird, but he's not this fucking weird. Fast forward to Jimmy being in his lab. Instead of watching the show, Jimmy is doing some questionable things with some pictures of Betty Quinlan. And Jimmy gets a phone call, and it's Sheen repeatedly bothering Jimmy to watch the show. Jimmy just dismisses it until he hears a loud knock at his lab door. It's Sheen standing there telling him he could watch it tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day, or the next day. Jimmy starts to actually become concerned about what's going on in Retroville. The next day, Jimmy is chilling at the candy bar and is approached by Carl while drinking a purple flirt. This completely scares Jimmy, and he starts screaming at the top of his lungs and realizes that Carl is not acting the same way Sheen did. Jimmy notices Butch and Bulby being friendly to each other. Even Libby turns off some music and asks Jimmy the same question about watching the Happy Show. Even Betty asks Jimmy to watch the show. And of course, Jimmy is a fucking sucker for this bitch. So of course he's gonna go fucking watch it. That night, Jimmy goes home to go watch the Happy Show and is introduced to the character Grandma Taters. She's the one who made the Happy Show, but I'll get into that later. About 10 seconds into the show, Jimmy is flabbergasted. He turns off the show. It was just that ass, I guess. The next day, the school is dead empty. Jimmy's looking around, can't find a living soul. All the kids at school insist he watch the show again, but in a super creepy manner.
You need to watch it again. Again?
It gets to the point where Jimmy has had enough, doesn't want to watch the show anymore, and is avidly telling them, stop, leave me alone, I don't want to watch that shitty ass show. So Betty invites Jimmy to watch the show at her house, convincing him to give it another try. And you know that nigga Jimmy, of course, wanted to go and watch it. That nigga's a freak. He gets ready to go to Betty's house. Jimmy looks through the window and sees the show using hypnosis to turn the viewers into mindless, happy zombies. Jimmy runs into Betty's house, yelling at her, but it doesn't work. Jimmy leaves her house screaming, running down to his house. It's too late. His parents are also consumed by Grandma Taters' show. At this time, Cindy gets off a city bus and crashes into Jimmy. This starts a conversation where Jimmy has to briefly explain what's going on.
Mindless zombies, Grandma Taters, and TV, mass hypnosis.
Zombies show up and Jimmy grabs Cindy and activates his jetpack and they fly away. Jimmy then explains to Cindy why everybody in Richardville is acting the way they're acting. And Jimmy uses his watch to track down the TV signal from Grandma Taters. So Jimmy and Cindy devise a plan to stop Grandma Taters. Grandma Taters already knows about Jimmy and has Carl and Sheen grab him and locks him in place. Now Grandma Taters has the ability to broadcast the show to everybody else in the world, making the entire world happy, mindless zombies. Cindy enters seemingly hypnotized but reveals it's a ploy and fights the zombies and Taters with her karate. Jimmy dresses up as Grandma Taters and restores everyone's mind.
I was wrong to tell you to be happy all the time. Being different is what keeps us all from being a pack of mindless meat puppets. Dear, I'm talented.
Jimmy tells Grandma Taters that she shouldn't mess with people's minds and leave
mass mind control to the trained professionals.
Taters agrees and it was a bad idea, and a UFO flies in and 3 other copies of Grandma Taters come out to greet her.
We'll be back.
And yeah, that's pretty much the episode. But this show's still fucking weird, but I love it to death. If y'all enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. Yeah, I'm trying to feel out like what type of content I want to do. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, comment what I should do next, what I should review next, what game I should do, whatever you guys want me to do, I'll do it. And I'll see you when I see you.